Multimedia product development is critical for students to understand how to put pieces of media together. And in other sessions, we've talked about mashing up media and creating videos, but this session, we're really going to look at how we can use pieces and some pieces of media that we can't use because they are copyrighted. I always turn, whenever I have a copyright question for education specifically, I always turn to Kathy Schrock. She is a guide to everything, many resources she's organized, but she is a trained librarian and a technology guru. And I always look to her resources to help me clarify my understanding. Now remember, as we look at all these resources, our job is to help students be good digital citizens. So we've got to model appropriate use of digital resources. And I went to Creative Commons. Now let me explain a little bit about Creative Commons. It is a nonprofit group that is trying to help license content. So it can be shared, not shared. It really helps you understand how you should be licensing your content. So there's different types of Creative Commons licenses, and you can be very strict by saying no one, everything's copyrighted, nobody may use it, or you may be open and say sure, you can go ahead and use it. You can even set it so it can be used commercially. It's up to you how you want to the objects that you have out there, your blog posts, your pictures, things like that. So they have a mission, there's different licenses, and I'm going to show you how to explore their site. So it's creativecommons.org, and they want their mission, their nonprofit mission, is to share knowledge and creativity with the world, but helps you through the legal questions around that. Now, on their website, creativecommons.org, you can go through and answer these questions, and then it will help generate the license that you can go ahead and put on your website and some other things. So here are some of the questions. First of all, are you going to allow modifications to your work? Meaning, can people change it? And are you going to allow it for commercial? Yes or no? You decide. And then your jurisdiction. Next, are you going to give it an attribution? And most people do, and that is that CC. When you see that CC, it means Creative Commons. Next series of questions, if you have a web page or a blog, you can go ahead and embed the licensing right on there. And that is the code that will let your visitors know that your content, your blog or whatever it is licensed under Creative Commons. Help others attribute to you. This one is for machine readable metadata. If you add in these forms, it's going to help search engines and everything search for your information. Now, I spent a little bit of time here. I haven't been visiting for a while. I went and looked for find licensed content, and I was pleasantly surprised. I just used the term mountains all the way through, and I wanted to search in these different places. So first thing I wanted, only things for commercial purposes and things I can modify, adapt, or build on. Okay, that's what I wanted. And so I could once I put in mountains, then I could click on the different places to go ahead and search through the lens of Creative Commons. So Flickr wasn't working well today. It said it was having a hiccup. So Photopedia, I did not know. And so I went and just by clicking on Photopedia, I was able to come to resources that I can click and use. Now, I found, I got all the way to NASA, and they publish many of their images under Creative Commons so people can use them in different projects. Look at this one. This was a winter storm. Yikes! It was a bad storm. And look right underneath the description. Some rights reserved. That means it's under Creative Commons. So when you see that language, that's okay. It's Creative Commons. If you see all rights reserved, that's copyrighted, and the person that uploaded it is saying, no, I own that copyright. Now, continue on my search. I searched for songs about mountains, and in SoundCloud, there's 250 of them. I'm thinking this is a much better way to search SoundCloud than I was trying to do a few days ago. The clip art library, it's not going to win any awards in my book for attractive clip art, but sometimes you just need a piece of clip art. It's good to know that there is an open clip art library out there. I didn't know that. Now, I'm always searching Creative Commons on Flickr, but I always try to show everyone that is in my sessions, I show the advanced search. In the advanced search, you want to make sure that you're always searching in advanced search so you can take out the Creative Commons. So you can only get the Creative Commons. So what you do there, you clicked on the advanced search button. It's right up there, just to the right of the search button, and then you have a lot of choices. And this is just the bottom part of the page. You go down and select Creative Commons, use it commercially. So go ahead and click on that, search, and woo, got a lot of images that we can pick from. So when these people uploaded to Flickr, when they made their choice, they took their beautiful picture and they uploaded it, they had the choice of how did they want to license it. These people chose to license under Creative Commons and commercially, can be used commercially. So it's the choice of the person that is uploading to make that decision on how they're going to market. Now, in Google, the search button, the way I get there is I search somewhere, I search first, and then over to the right you can see the search settings. And that's the advanced search for Google. And I'm in the images in particular. I'm not on the web, I'm in Google Images. And you can see all the choices that I have. So I want to go ahead and go to free to use, share, modify, even commercially. I'm going to go ahead and pick that, do my search, and see what I get on Google for mountains. Now, even though we've done the safe search, you still have to be careful. Don't ever search in front of a room of students because bad things still could appear. So always do make sure that you mute your projector, freeze the frame or something if you have to go out and quick grab an image. Even with all this safe searching stuff, things do come through. So I just can't warn you enough on that one. This was new for me. Free play music, I've always thought was free music. Well, it's not. And there's very little out there that is free music. And you don't want to get into iTunes and all that stuff. It's not free. And neither is free play music. So don't be tricked by the name. So I went looking around a little bit and licensing, and then I saw rate card. And I'm like, I wonder what this means. Well, this is what it means. And so per episode, if you would like to use something from free play music, there's a cost to that. So take a look at that. Even educationally, there is a cost. So, wow. That was new information to me. It's a site that's not very easy to use, so I think I'm just going to cross it off my collection. This one I like. This is a subscription site for schools. And it's a neat group out of Georgia that wanted to make sure that there was, to ensure your copyright compliance at your building. They offer different volumes of music. And so you can have all different types of music for your students. And each volume, they have, I don't know, over 20 volumes. Each one is $99 per building. And so that way, if your students use this library, as long as you keep your subscription, you are completely copyright compliant. The other nice part about Sounds Abound that I've used and I really like is that it's appropriate sounds, meaning it's not music that we don't want our kids listening to. So that's good. It kind of narrows all the choices down and hopefully keeps our students as safe as possible. But safe using these in their projects. So that's great because you paid for the subscription fee. There is also a maintenance fee. So just read the details before you order. Now, I don't want to scare you, but we really do need to model good digital citizenship. And that starts with Creative Commons. Thanks.